Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a fun project. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a pencil scarf. Super fun, super easy. Let's get into it. Starting off with our yarns, we're going to do yellows, tans, black, grays, and pinks of our choice. And we're going to be working with a 4.5 millimeter hook. Starting off, we're going to make a chain of 5 inches. Depending on what yarn you use, it should be about 22 chains total. Now that we have our proper measurements, we're going to skip 2 and we're going to double crochet into the 3rd chain from our chain. So we're going to skip 2, yarn over, and double crochet into that 3rd chain. Now we're going to place 1 double crochet into each of the following chains until we get to the end. Then we're going to chain 2, turn our work, and place 1 double crochet into each of the following stitches. We're going to do this for a total of 125 rows. Yes, you heard me right, 125 rows. But don't worry, you can do it. You're only doing roughly 20 stitches per rows. If you're new, don't stress yourself out. You got this. This is the hardest part of the project, and don't let this stop you. It's just tedious. It's the same thing over and over and over. Put you on a good movie, watch you one of your favorite shows. Before you know it, you're going to have this complete. I'll see you guys back at round 3. This is what your work should look like before you make it to round 3. I cut my tail and weaved my ends in off camera. Now you're going to make sure that you attach your new yarn piece to the same side that you previously left off of. The side that you would have been if you would have turned your work. So now we're going to attach our yarn to that same side that we previously left off of. Make sure that we tie a nice secure knot. And then we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to immediately start to crochet into our project by placing 1 double crochet into each stitch. Now we're going to repeat this step for a total of 5 rows. Beautiful. Now you can attach the pink of your choice. And you're going to do the same thing that you did with the yellow. I decided to include this into the round so you guys can have a sense of idea of what I did in the previous round with the yellow yarn. And now we're going to attach the yarn to the side that we left off of. Right here, like so. Now you're going to repeat this for a total of 6 rows. And now working on the other end of the scarf, we're going to attach our tan yarn to that beginning side. We're going to chain one, and then we're going to place one single crochet into each stitch, which should be around 20 stitches. Now we're going to work our way up by decreasing on both sides. So we're going to skip the first stitch, and then we're going to place 1/2 double crochet into the next stitch, and then into each stitch until we make it to the last 2 stitches of the row. Once we make it to the end, we're going to decrease again by joining the last 2 stitches together. So we're going to go in and halfway double crochet, and then go into the last stitch, and then slip through 2, slip through all 3. We're going to chain 2, turn our work, and repeat the steps. Here I decided to weave in my ends again on camera so you guys can see what that looks like. Once we're done weaving in the ends, we're going to then attach our black yarn for the tip of the pencil. Now for the tip of the pencil, we're going to attach our black yarn on the side that we left off of. And this time we're only going to decrease on one side. So we're going to chain 2. And then place 1 double crochet into each of the stitch until we get to the last 2 stitches, where we're going to once again join the last 2 stitches together for a decrease. And then we're going to chain 2, turn our work, and repeat that one more time for the last and final row. Once you weave your ends in, you can secure them with hot glue. And this is what your scarf should look like once you're done. Once again, you can have fun with it. You can do whatever colors you want. Until next time, love.